Adventurers, near and far, young and old, come, venture forth in these wondrous lands. This is an RPG-style roguelike game where you assemble a team of heroes that are actually kinda shit to start off with, but with questing and battling and leveling up with all sorts of RPG goodness, you can have a really top-tier team. Unless, they all die a number of times and everyone gets wiped and you have to start again. Hence the roguelike portion. The first thing you're going to need to do is assemble your party. This consists of 3 players, 3 people. You play as all of them. We have a choice right now of choosing this southerner with a victory is ours description needs to be added on. This guy is another southerner with some arrow shooty business. This one's a sword and shield kind of guy, but he's an orc. It's a northern guy, critical strike dude. That guy's a mage. Ooh, removes negative effects from your allies or positive effects from an enemy. Allows. Also, if target is friendly, it will restore a small amount of health. There's my mage. So I like to do it. Thusly, I like the tank, I like the range support, and then I like the flavor additive, be it another type of warrior that does massive damage, or some sort of rogue-esque character. What's this guy? Tireless warrior, able to exclude... That's pretty good. What's this guy? Game of throws. Throw a random item if you're in your enemy's face. I'll take you. And all the others are pretty... That's a mage orc dude. Everyone else is pretty good. Let's go this guy because he's pretty tanky. So yay, our party has been assembled. Being that this is a roguelike game, there is a set of random elements that you will be facing. The first one is everyone you're recruiting is probably going to be new for every single run. So if you have a favorite, you might not be in your next run next time. Secondly, the map is randomly generated, although I have seen this one before. So maybe it's a set number of maps, but they're randomized. That might be the case. Nevertheless, actually, you know what? No, that tavern wasn't there the last time. This tavern here was not there the last time when this map was, when I was on this map. So maybe it's like sections on a grid and then it gets replaced. That might be it. That's fine. You are probably seeing a lot of things on this screen here, and it might seem a little overwhelming, but let me walk you through it, and it won't seem too perilous at first. What we have here on the big area is the map, and in your center there, you can see the 3 dudes we picked, is your party. You can either use Wasad, and I started a battle accidentally. That was my mistake, but luckily enough, we can easily take on this little water droplet monster. Look at the guy's throwing a bomb. Stuns the dude. Wow, that doesn't really do much damage there. There he goes. Why aren't you able... Oh, you're a buff and debuff kind of person. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll get to battling in a little bit longer. A little bit later. Like I was saying, you can use Wasad to move your characters, you can use the arrow keys to move your characters, or if you just want to use your mouse for the entire game, you have these little purple arrows on the side of your screen. So whatever you want to do, it's very easy, very Very choice-oriented. Very nice. Right, so we learned about movement. We have the green bar at the top left of the screen is our experience. Once we hit that number, we gain to level 2, and we get our experience points and level up. That's a button later on, though. The door is the exit door. That's where you save and exit. You've got your cache. Simple as that. You've got your map. Current screen. We'll talk about that in a second. We have quests. If we click on the quest banner right here, we get to see what the quest that we are sent on. This is the main quest objective. The way to Vorag is blocked by the magic barrier. Explore the world and find the souls of heroes who imprisoned the demon. They will help you. Completed 0 of 3. Great with soul, great hero. Yeah, okay. So we are looking for those things, I believe, and that's our quest. We gain more quests as we go along, talk to people that have little quest markers above their heads. Very D&D-ish, actually. And I say that because of the customizable, almost character sheet we go into. That's what the little potion vials are. If we click on that symbol, we get to go into our party's stats. Each one has their own, pluses and minuses, but essentially, everyone is the same starting out, give or take their starting stats. But for our skill tree, that's kind of where the branching kind of starts off. With our magic user guy, he has law magic. If we go into that tab, we can see the growth in his experience and the skill he has. The question mark skills unlock as you put more and more experience into the bar. You gain experience plus a skill once every level. So at the moment, let me see if I can remember this. You gain 2 points of the green experience when you level, at least in the early game. I don't know what's later game, because this is actually a really, really big game. You gain 2 little green things, so you can upgrade your main thing twice, or go into a completely separate direction and kind of hone in and specialize characters. And then they also gain different skills. Same thing goes for this roguey dude. He doesn't have any magic, because magic up here has not been, touched. But he does have dodge, and he throws things. Although he doesn't do anything with his knife, I noticed. So I might want to fiddle with that later on. And then this guy, obviously, he's the tank. His defense is up there. He's got his stuff. Everything is good. And now, since, we're finished with that, we go on to where the little map button is. Click that, take us back to the main screen. It's that easy. Now, since we did kind of jump the gun and fight a little water droplet, we can now get this without any hassle. That is equipment. You are going to be finding a lot of equipment. And that's good, because everything you fight is kind of difficult. We go into the sword and magic staff button between the skills and map, and we have our loadouts for our characters. It looks like we already have a heavy helmet. Physical 3, darkness 12. I'm guessing that is resistance to darkness. We only have a level 1 plus 3 helmet there, so this is technically an upgrade. So we can easily do that. There are, of course, little symbols on the armor and or weapons that you find that indicate what their strengths are and weaknesses. Mostly strengths. So, this one has a little flamey dark skull on it, which is dark. Same thing as this one right here. This is heavy armor. Physical This is heavy armor too. That's 812. Clearly better. I like also little touches. It's the little touches that I really, really like. Your character changes clothes. Look, if I take the shield off, he doesn't have a shield anymore. Change the armor. Boom. Armor changes. Little details like that make me very, very, very happy. Oh. Now, you're also going to be getting a lot of armor throughout the game. Luckily, this is really, really an organized inventory system. We have everything set up here, but if we just want weapons, armor for legs, armor for head, armor for body, shields, we can go even more specific with fire, ice, all the elements and sneaky stuff. That eye is still a little bit of a mystery to me, so still trying to figure that out. The question mark, little orby question mark, is your character overall. This is the D&D portion of the game that I really, really like, with his, stats here with strength and dex isn't very good because, he's a wizard and stuff, but his toughness is pretty damn good, so he's going to not die to, like, a single slash. His willpower and energy is good, too. But we saw all of that kind of stuff at the beginning when we were trying to pick out our guys. Luckily for this guy, since we just upgraded him, yeah, he has Dark Resistance 24. So that's pretty damn good. So now that you've kind of understood the general RPG portion of this game, now let's get into the battling of this game. You've already kind of seen it, and that's kind of all there is, but there are a couple nuances here and there that will definitely help you. Especially being that this is a roguelike game. If your entire party wipes, you lose a heart. That heart right there is your lives. One party member dying in the group, but you win overall the battle, does not count as a life lost. It only counts if your entire party is wiped. Right? So once all 3 of those lives are gone, run's over, you're gonna have to start from scratch again. Simple as that. Luckily, you are given 2 retreats at the start, but only 2. Alright? I mean, I'm thinking you might gain more lives and or retreats later on as you do quests and stuff, but don't quote me on that. If the battle is going too bad, click the retreat button in the battle when you're battling, and bada bing bada boom, you're saved, but you lose a retreat. Easy as that. Down here, with the scrolly X, you're gaining some spells. There are 6 spells to choose from, but we haven't found any yet. Those are, shall we say, battle modifications. The first one I got was like Thunderstorm, and it rained thunderstorms, but it didn't care whether you were friend or foe. It just damaged whatever. It was cool, but it damaged whatever. Next to that is the, really embossed viewing light thingy. It's for your god. If you find altars, like for instance this one over here, we can enter it by either clicking on it with our mouse or clicking on that door when it gets lit up. Again, very mouse friendly, this game. You can find gods. Now, you can either become their devotees, and I don't think you can not be their devotees once you become their devotees, so you've got to, make your decisions. But let's see. Mad God of Rash Decisions. That's pretty accurate for a D&D campaign, so become their devotee. Yay. Now, because we gained a quest. Each god has different quests, so each run you do can vary based on who you choose from. You can be, depending on some of the people I've run into, you can be a good party, or you can murder everyone and steal shit. It's nice that you have the options. But this guy, let's see here. Vazar devotees. Follow the desires of the chaotic good, for instance, when heroes talk to creatures. I guess that's kind of what the god does. If you want to roleplay that, you can. Maybe you'll get some buffs from that. We can track the quest, but I don't know what that does. We can also donate and get ourselves a once per battle buff for the next battle. Chaos attack, a critical attack that can cause the target creature with a random debuff. Ooh, nice. And Stone Skin, increase the physical resistance of the heroes. Effect lasts 1 fight. Nice. So we have our god. We have our skills and stuff. We have a couple equipment. Let's go into the actual fighting. Now this is bare bones to say the least, but it doesn't have to be extremely intuitive to be fun. It's all about roguelike, remember? We are going into battles that we know we can win. And to do that, we, of course, are using our mouse. If we go over to this guy, we're not going to go stand right next to him because that's what starts a battle. We click on him. We click on this Earth Little Raindrop. And it shows us what we are going to fight when we fight whatever it is. There are 2 level 1 raindrop Earth thingies. I know they're Earth because if we click on them again, we give them... It gives extreme detail on what these things are. Doesn't matter what they are, you get all the details. So, with all the equipment you have collected, you can equip yourself to have the edge. Or just go in with the highest level gear you got. Your choice, obviously, but, you know, it gives you the information, why not use it? So this guy is an elemental, deals physical damage, just has some resistance, vulnerable to lightning, I don't have any lightning stuff, and doesn't block or dodge. Should be a relatively easy fight. Unlike this, whatever this is down here, we get a little closer to it. This is a level 3 creature that contains 3 of the same enemies. Now, you'd think you'd be able to fight it, judging on, your own stupidity, but luckily enough, under the aggressive marker, it says dangerous to fight. So, chances are you're gonna die if you fight this thing. So we won't. Let's go and fight this. Yay! Start the ability, start the battle. Alright, pause for a second here. Because A, you can, and B, some information. More information. Don't worry, once all the information dump has been finished, we'll do a little bit more gameplay. But this is for your benefit, people. So you can just jump into this and know what you're doing. So on the top of the screen, we have our hero information. Each of our 3 party members, their red half of the circle there is their health. The blue is their energy. Now, the middle guy only has energy because he is the only one that uses energy, because he uses magic. The other 2 don't have it because they don't use it. Simple as that. You have your pause play button, which I pause at the moment so we can talk. We have our retreat button. We only have 2 of those, but we don't need to do it right now. And then I think this is for later on skills / abilities. But again, this is a really big game, and I only got like a scratch of the surface as I was going through it for a little bit. Battles are uncontrollable. That is the one thing that makes this kind of bare bones, but still enjoyable, because what you are watching is what you've prepared for. Like I said, you're given all the information up hand, you've got all your equipment that you can carry and stuff, so whatever happens now, happens. Which is why you have a retreat function. You can't control your players, but you can control when they get out of there. So, let's press play and watch as our people just go off. That guy throws something. That guy got knocked down. Everyone starts Slashing, they are doing little to no damage because physical resistance, earth elementals, understandable. Our magic guy isn't doing shit, by the way. Oh, there we go. Ah, that was his buff debuff. So he's not a shooty mage, he's a slightly healy mage. Yeah, he's a healer more than a shooter mage. Alright, that's actually not terrible, being that we have a rogue that's going to be taking a lot of damage, and a tank that is actually tanking very well. It's slow, but we're winning. That guy just did something weird. Yeah, no. Simple battle, sure, but we're winning. I'm okay with that. Kick their ass. Come on. It's taking slow length, but we'll be able to, you know, make time for dinner or something. That throws the thing. Now that one of them is dead, they all gang up on the last one. They can get all good with a victory. Yay! We got Chainmail of Lesser Venom. It's a heavy armor that is poison resistance. That's not bad. We have 25, we gained experience, so now we're 25 of 50. We gained cash. Okay. Now that we've done that battle, we get the same chainmail. Alright, is that the same chainmail? Heavy armor? Yeah, that's the same chainmail. So do I want poison resistance or dark resistance? Being that I have dark resistance on the helmet, I can switch it out to make this guy a little bit more versatile in the wearing, but the other two guys have yet to gain any items. Let's take a look at the tavern here. We're in the tavern, open up, we can gain some quests that are already too high of a level for us, aka the skulls, so I'm not going to take them. We can go down a little bit more, and this is a shop. We can easily sell the stuff we don't want by clicking and dragging. All of that. Let's see, what do I want for you? We have spell power 25, spell power 5. This is expensive though, so we're not going to get it. We have a knife. This guy uses knives. I don't see any knives. Thusly, there's medium armor. He could use a little bit more medium armor, though. The only difference between those two are poison resistance. I'm going to take the lesser one, sell the thing. This guy is already good. Does he have... Let's see, this is a one-handed sword. That's really expensive. One-handed axe. That's a two-handed axe. That's a staff. No, we're good. We are good. Check mark. All set. We're not going to fight whatever tornado-y thing is, and I don't feel like fighting any fire elementals, so let's continue on throughout. There's a wolf there, and someone, but there's a guy with a quest here. Let's see. Don't go down this road. No one comes back. As he disappears. Okay. Ooh, this already starts as new. I guess it's like sections as get randomized. Can I fight this thing? 3 level 1 whatever the fucks. Kobolds! Aww. It's cute. They are kobolds though, so they'll be easily killed. What's the wolf? I cannot fight that wolf. Let's not even go close to that guy. And that guy, oh dear lord, no. This is definitely a dangerous place to go. What about that guy back there? Yeah, no. That way is dangerous, and up is supposedly dangerous. So let's go into this Kobold Village thing and fight. Go, everyone! They're kobolds, so this should be easy. Oh, they jump. Ooh, that was a hell of a throw. Now we are actually doing a lot more damage to these guys than the Earth Elementals did. So, yay. Throw a bomb, stab him while he's down. And that's that. Easy fight. Victory. We gained a bow that nobody uses, but eh. Let's see, we got a leather cap. Ooh, I think my rogue dude, medium armor, he now has a leather cap. Yay! Another store, we don't really need to go there. Lots of items that we can get. So that should be, well, good for our equipment. Come on, kill the kobolds! Even though they're not lizards. Oh, you missed your throw! Ooh. This is actually a little bit difficult. Ooh, yay, debuff! Heal. It is... I'm saying this is bare bones, but it's still enjoyable as a fighting... like, to watch the fight break out and stuff, and see how your party has gotten better and stuff. Bare bones, yes, but still enjoyable to watch. Essentially, is what I'm saying. Ooh, this guy's a feisty one. With the heals, though, we're good. Ow. Come on, kill him. He's just a little kobold. There you go. Everybody is fine, and we gained a level up and a new helmet. Yay! So, you know, I was waiting to finish the video so that, I was going to finish the video after we found the level up stuff. That's why I was waiting here. So let's first off, what is it? That's a pole arm. Ooh. Is a pole arm a one? No, the pole arm is a two-handed weapon. So I was thinking about giving it to the, you know, tank, but now not so much. You need a new dagger. Let's see, what's this? Ooh, Fortitude 10. That's not terrible. Adds more fortitude to you. Yay! Alright. Let's show you how things work with leveling up, and then we can finish this video because everything has been going on for very long. Even though it's a really good game. This is really fun, actually. As a RPG, this is really good. As a roguelike, barely even noticeable until you die. Plus, when you do die, you get, you know, random maps and stuff, so it's always fresh, and you get to equip new players, and I like this! I really think this is pretty good. Stops targets from casting spells or using any special abilities. Ooh. From negative effects. Alright, so we can put 2 more points, because, like I said, 2 green goos into here, but I don't think we'll be able to hit that one new thing. Can I... Here's the thing I did with my previous thing. I want to put 1 in leadership, and party receives more experience after battles. Yay! So I just spent my leveled skill, so more party stuff, and I want to put 1 in more into magic, so I can learn divine spells. But we're still working on some stuff, but luckily we can gain that pretty well. Next up, you are our rogue. One-handed stuff. Precise deadly thrust, sword, dagger, steady hand. Attacks are more accurate and have a higher chance of scoring critical while using a one-handed weapon. Yeah, we're gonna pick that for your skill. And then, what do you got with dodge here? You perform a long jump, quickly covering ground. Well, I can't pick it for the skill, but we'll level up our dodge nonetheless. Lastly enough, you are the defensive guy. We are, let's see what this, parry master. You are better at blocking and capable of parrying attacks from behind. No one's really gotten behind me. So, oh, I can't level up this anymore because I'm not at the precise level. I have to be level 3 in order to put 3 points into, or more points into defense. So, do I want to put 1 into attack or one hand? Let's put 1 into one-handed and get ourselves a piercing strike. Yay! all sorts of nice stuff. Back to the map, and I think that covers this game very, very well. If you are interested in this, and, you know, you should be, it's really good, the link to this game is in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts. Can I go into one of these? No, I can't go into one of those things. What's this? Is another god? God of adventurism. I'm already god of bad decision making. Yeah, no. If this interests you, even in the slightest, go check it out. Hey, found a village. Go check this place out. This game out. It is well worth your time. If you're looking for a really good RPG time sink that has good replayability values, this is really good. So I would highly recommend it. Let's see. We used to have a king, but he got poisoned. Since then, the wizards are in charge of the capital. Look, I can attack this guy, or I can just ignore him. Chaos! Even though he was peaceful. Kill. Oh, Jesus, fuck! I didn't think there'd be that many. Oh, and that didn't do... Oh, that was a mistake. I feel like this is a good ending point now. I wasn't meaning for it to be, but... Ah, shit, my guys are gonna die, or at least lose a life. This is... bad. Don't mind me, I'm just... taking a drink while I watch my people die. Luckily, I have 2 more lives, so... I can go at it again. I'm not gonna. Because, I mean, I'm not stupid. I mean, I am stupid for doing it in the first place, but I'm not stupid enough to do it again.